everybody. I'm Corey.
And I'm Levi. Welcome to a fresh edition of Sports Center.
Yep, it's about that time. March Madness. Ooh, gosh, I can't wait. Tip-offs begin tomorrow.
That brings up the million-dollar question. Who's going to take the title home this year?
Well, with so many teams capable of winning it, there's just going to be so many upsets.
I mean, what do you expect? It's March Madness.
So true. Well, who do you think's going to win?
I mean, Michigan State has a great basketball team. I think they're going to go all the way behind Tom Izzo, Adrian Payne, and Keith Apple.
Well, for me, I have the Florida Gators going all the way. Billy Donovan really knows what he's doing. With big play out of Patrick Young and Scotty Wilbekin, they're destined to win.
Well, it's about that time Mr. Obama take his picks.
Think so. So let's go. And I'm Jacori.
And we're here with Mr. Obama.
And we'll be right back with the president's picks. So for the first matchup, we have Florida and Pittsburgh. Who do you think's going to win that?
Being a Florida fan, I am going to have to move them into the second round. Our next matchup, UCLA and Stephen F. Austin. UCLA, too many seniors. They move on. Dayton and Syracuse. Love the upset with Dayton against Ohio State, but no, we'll go with Dayton. Cuse is on a downslide. Stanford, Kansas. Elite smart school. Big boys from the Midwest. I'm going to stick with Stanford on this one. All right, next we got Virginia, Memphis. Coach Cowell's old school. Virginia is a #1 seed. We'll push Virginia out there.
And for this next one, we have Harvard and Michigan State.
I'm a Harvard guy. Graduated from there, so but I still like Tom Izzo and Michigan State. Too many seniors on that school. Next, we got Tar Heel Blue against the Cyclones. We'll go Iowa State, well-coached team from top to bottom.
And at the bottom, we have Virginia and UConn. How do you feel about that one?
Let's go with the boys from Nova. They deserve the #1 seed. They got it.
Okay, so up here at the West, we have #1 seed Arizona and #8 seed Gonzaga.
Can't bet against the Zags, but Mr. Obama will. And we have, a Cinderella team, North Dakota State. We'll go San Diego State. Baylor and Creighton. Baylor's length. 6'11", 6'10" guys. We'll go Baylor.
And what about Oregon and Wisconsin?
I want your opinion on Oregon, Wisconsin.
I think Wisconsin has a little too many shooters for Oregon to handle. But
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's go Wisconsin. See, I like to talk to my fellow people that voted for me. We'll get their input. Wichita State and UK.
Now, this is a game to see right here. Now,
Wichita is a #1 seed in one of the hardest brackets in the Midwest, but me and Coach Cal had lunch yesterday, and he told me he had some insight on his freshmen, so we'll go UK there.
Good choice.
I don't want that phone call in the middle of the night
That's a good choice.
about him. Plus, I'm trying to win that Republican state of Kentucky. St. Louis, Louisville, Pitino. You can never, ever go wrong with Rick Pitino.
Oh, so you got
Tennessee and Mercer. I think Mercer's run's done. They beat Duke in the first round. I think that's all they have. We'll go Tennessee next round. At the bottom of the Midwest bracket, we have Texas and Michigan. I'm an old Fab Five fan, so we are going to go with Michigan.
Okay, so it brings us back up here in the South bracket.
We're at the Elite Eight. I don't want to jinx my team, but we're going Florida. Billy Donovan will have those guys ready tonight. Dayton, Stanford. I like the smart kids from Stanford. Plus, no one knows what a Cardinal is.
And we have Virginia and Michigan State. Tom Izzo.
Let's get rid of Virginia.
Cavs.
Let's go Michigan State.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
Sorry, that must be Michelle. Yeah, she said dinner's in 5 minutes. I gotta hurry up.
Okay, we have Iowa State and Nova.
Let's keep it with Iowa State. Defense, I like what a lot of the ESPN analysts said about them.
That brings us up here to the West bracket. We have Arizona and South Dakota State.
Stay with Zona.
It's a good choice.
That's for all you young kids out there. Zona.
We have Baylor and 2 seed Wisconsin.
I like your idea about Wisconsin shooters. We'll stick with Wisconsin.
Now here, this is the match of a lifetime.
Battle of the Bluegrass. UK Louisville. Pitino against his predecessor, Mr. Calipari. In the end, I think with the senior leadership that one team is lacking and the other team has, I am going to push Mr. Rick Pitino out to the Elite Eight. No question here, Tennessee does not have a chance with the boys from Michigan.
So let's bring it back down here. They have a 4 seed, but they have an 8 seed, but some would consider this a little upset. How do you feel about that?
Let's see, as the chief in command, the chief commander, the big guy on campus, I see a lot of similarities between myself and Rick Pitino on the basketball court.
Oh, so you have a little reasoning behind it.
Yes.
Okay. So that brings us back up here. Who will move on to the Final Four, Florida or Stanford?
Senior leadership. 6 guys are seniors, pushing Florida ahead. Same thing, Michigan State, Iowa State. I think the seniors will prevail.
We have up here, this is going to be a good match. We have Arizona, the 1 seed, and Wisconsin, the 2 seed. How do you feel about that?
We need some shock. We need some surprise. Let's go with the boys from Wisconsin.
Ah, okay. Now down here we have Michigan, the 2 seed, and the 4 seed, Louisville Cardinals, the defending national champions.
I am going to stick with Rick Pitino.
Nadia Crutcher, if you're still in the building, please report to Miss Saylor's room.
Did you stop it?
It's fine. They're looking for someone in the White House. I told Joe Biden to turn that off, but I guess he didn't listen to me. Championship game in the Final Four.
Who will move on to the championship?
We'll move Florida on. Billy Donovan has too many tricks up his sleeve.
We have Wisconsin and the defending champs, Louisville Cardinals.
Let's move Louisville. I think Louisville's speed is a little too quick.
Now this one will be a hard challenge. And who do you think will go home, the national champs of the NCAA?
I think in this case, I think the student beats the teacher. Coach Donovan was on Rick Pitino's staff at UK. Usually the teacher beats the student. In this case, Mr. Donovan will beat his teacher, Rick Pitino, and Florida will be the national champs.
So, there you have it, folks. The president's pick. We'll be right back after this short break.
There you have it. I'm Levi.
And I'm Corey.
Anytime these guys want to come back to the White House, you're welcome. Anytime, guys. Had a blast.
So, there you have it, folks. We'll see you next time on SportsCenter.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.